Welcome back to another episode of Renovating My Childhood Home. Let's get the lights on and get the right microphone attached. Yeah. Well, now we sit and wait for the construction crew to show up because they're coming today. And it's kind of hard to explain how excited I am because I really want them to do something. But I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how much they're going to do today. I don't know if they're going to come and look. I don't know if at the end of the day the beam's going to be in. I have no idea, but I'm excited. We have made progress since you last were here. In the real world, it's been a couple of weeks, but for you, it's what, just been a week, hopefully. We finally got our permit, got it approved. Let me back up. So the engineering firm did their spec sheet. I had a few moments of crisis where my dad was deliberating whether or not this is what we were going to do, but we stuck to the plan. It's what we're going to do. So we got the spec sheet from the engineers. That went to the county so we could apply for a building permit. And because of the complexity, it was actually a lot of permits that we had to pull into one job, because not only do we have the construction end of things, but we also have electrical, and we're going to impact plumbing. And I believe because of the concrete, that requires another one. Long story short, a lot of permits, not just one little rinky-dinky permit, but it's all lumped into one umbrella, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we submitted the information to the county. We forgot to ask, like, how long is that going to take for you to approve it? Thankfully, it was only like maybe a week or two, so it wasn't that bad of a wait. And they reached out to my dad, said, hey, we need you to sign this and pay. So we hustled over, we signed and paid, and she took it back, got it signed, and we were out the door with a permit. So with that, we then went back to the engineering company and we said, hey, we have a permit now. We're ready. Are you ready? Didn't hear anything until my dad called last night and said, I need you to be at the house because I got to take this phone call and they said they're coming. So I'm here. To recap, because it feels like it's been forever, engineering firm is going to, I believe, if I remember right, brace and brace, and then either sister or replace the existing beam with a steel beam supported by columns on either end, and then those columns will, I believe, sit inside the wall and go all the way down to concrete in the crawl space. And everything, when we're all said and done, should be hidden behind the drywall. Oh, hang on, Dad's here. After I was so rudely interrupted by my dad, I've lost track of what we were talking about. So it's just a waiting game right now. What was I talking about? I think I was explaining, hopefully, the future process where the engineer puts the beam up, the columns in. Well, I guess chronologically they would do presumably the concrete work first, then we get an inspection, and then the columns and the beam. and then another inspection, and then we do electric, get an inspection, plumbing, get an inspection. I know before we can put drywall in, we've got to put insulation in, get an inspection, and then we can do the drywall. And then once everything is done, then we get the final inspection, and everything's closed as far as that's concerned, as far as the permits are concerned. So today's just kind of a waiting game. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know when they're going to be here. They said between 8:30 and 9. It's 8:40. Kind of hoping they'd be here early, but it will be what it will be. If they can get a beam in here, I'll be happy, because I don't want to lift that thing up, and it's a little terrifying to look at sometimes. But it's really about progress. I just want to make progress. I'm tired of this thing sitting here for so long. We went from a big giant fan blowing 90-degree air through here to it's about 50 degrees in here right now. It's a little chilly. So progress, progress, progress. I want to quit talking.